Ever wondered how that juicy burger or crispy fries sneakily influences your brain? In the hustle and bustle of modern society, fast food has become a prevalent force. It's like a siren song, drawing us in with its tantalizing aroma and the promise of immediate satisfaction. The allure lies not just in its taste, which, let's admit, can be downright addictive. It's more than that. It's about convenience, the comfort of a ready meal when you're too tired to cook. It's about affordability, the ease of a cheap, filling meal when you're on a budget. Fast food has mastered the art of appealing to our senses and our circumstances. It's a quick fix, a momentary indulgence, a guilty pleasure. But as we surrender to this temptation, have we ever paused to consider the effects? What happens when this fast food enters your body? Let's find out! As you take that first bite, your brain is already responding. Imagine the sensation, the burst of flavor, the tantalizing aroma, all perfectly engineered to tickle your taste buds. But what's happening inside your head is far more complex and fascinating. As the flavor dances on your tongue, signals are sent racing up to your brain. These signals, like little messengers, inform the brain about the food you're eating. It's sweet, it's salty, it's fatty, and oh boy, does it taste good. And your brain, it loves it. In fact, it loves it so much that it triggers a response from the pleasure centers. These are areas of the brain that are responsible for creating feelings of happiness, satisfaction, and pleasure. They are the same areas that light up when someone takes drugs or falls in love. Now, what's the magic behind this response? It's a neurotransmitter called dopamine. Dopamine is often referred to as the feel-good hormone because it creates feelings of pleasure and reward. When you take that bite of your favorite fast food, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, lighting up your pleasure centers like a Christmas tree. This dopamine rush is what some refer to as a food high. It's a moment of intense pleasure, a momentary escape from reality. It's similar to the feeling experienced during drug use, and it's one of the reasons why fast food can be so addictive. The more you eat, the more dopamine is released and the stronger the pleasure response. Over time, your brain starts to crave this dopamine rush. It begins to associate fast food with pleasure, and before you know it, you're reaching for that burger or fries without even thinking about it. But here's the catch. The more often you eat fast food, the more your brain gets used to the dopamine rush. It starts to demand more and more to achieve the same level of pleasure. This can lead to overeating and ultimately weight gain and other health problems. So in an instant, your brain has been hijacked by fast food. But what about the long run? The occasional fast food meal won't cause lasting harm, but what about when it becomes a habit? It's a question that we don't ask ourselves nearly enough. When fast food stops being an infrequent indulgence and starts becoming a regular part of our diet, it can lead to some serious long-term effects on our brain health. One of the most striking impacts is the increased risk of depression. Fast food is typically high in fats, sugars, and additives, which can cause imbalances in the brain's chemistry. Over time, these imbalances can lead to feelings of sadness, lethargy, and a lack of interest in activities that once brought pleasure. So while that burger might bring instant gratification, it could also be contributing to a long-term decline in your mood and overall mental well-being. Another concerning effect of habitual fast food consumption is cognitive decline. Studies have shown that diets high in fast food can impair the brain's ability to learn and remember information. This is particularly concerning for younger individuals whose brains are still developing, but it's also a problem for adults. Think about it. Every time you tuck into a greasy meal, you could be trading a few minutes of taste sensation for a potential lifetime of memory problems. But the damage doesn't stop there. Fast food has also been linked to inflammation in the brain. You might be wondering how a cheeseburger could possibly cause inflammation in your brain. Well, fast food is often loaded with unhealthy fats and processed ingredients that can trigger an inflammatory response. This inflammation can damage brain cells and has been associated with a variety of neurological disorders, from Alzheimer's disease to multiple sclerosis. So, why does all of this matter? Well, the brain is our most vital organ. It controls everything from our thoughts and emotions to our movements and bodily functions. When we compromise our brain health, we're not just risking memory problems or mood disorders, we're potentially compromising every aspect of our lives. Fast food might be convenient and tasty, but the long-term effects on our brain health are a price that's too steep to pay. Too often, we prioritize short-term satisfaction over long-term well-being. But when it comes to our brains, this is a trade-off that we simply can't afford to make. The good news is that it's never too late to make healthier choices. Whether we're young or old, we have the power to change our dietary habits and protect our brain health. So, regular consumption of fast food can seriously compromise your brain health, but is there a way out? Yes, there is. And it starts with making more conscious decisions about what we put into our bodies. So, the next time you're tempted by the allure of fast food, remember the long-term effects on your brain. It's a small step, but it could make a world of difference in your health and well-being. The good news is you have the power to choose what you eat. That's right. Each time you choose what to put on your plate, you are making a decision that can significantly impact your brain health, and by extension, your overall well-being. Imagine your brain as a supercomputer that needs premium fuel to function at its peak. Now, this fuel comes from the food you consume. When you opt for nutrient-rich, wholesome foods, you are essentially providing your brain with high-quality fuel that supports its functions and helps it thrive. Consider incorporating whole grains, lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats into your diet. These foods are packed with essential nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, which are all vital for the brain. They help to protect the brain cells, improve memory, and even boost your mood. On the other hand, fast food, which is often high in sugar, unhealthy fats, and sodium, can lead to a decline in cognitive function over time. It's like putting low-quality fuel into your supercomputer. It might work for a while, but eventually it will start to slow down, and its performance will deteriorate. Now, this doesn't mean you have to completely eliminate fast food from your life. Balance and moderation are key. It's perfectly fine to enjoy your favorite burger or pizza once in a while. But the goal is to make healthier choices most of the time. So, how about swapping that soda for a glass of water, or opting for a salad instead of fries? Small changes like these can make a big difference in the long run. Remember, your brain is an incredible machine, and it deserves the best fuel you can give it. By making healthier food choices, you're not only nourishing your brain, but also setting yourself up for a healthier, happier life. So, choosing healthier food options can be a game changer for your brain health. Make the choice today for a healthier brain and a better tomorrow. Now that you know how fast food can impact your brain, what will you do about it? You see, knowledge is power, but it's only powerful when we use it to make informed decisions. So use this newfound knowledge to fuel your journey towards healthier eating. Think about the immediate impact on your brain, the long-term effects, and the power you have in making a choice. Let's start small. Swap out that soda for a glass of water. Choose a side salad instead of fries. Opt for grilled chicken instead of a greasy burger. These are simple switches that can make a world of difference. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Next, try cooking at home more often. When you prepare your own meals, you control what goes into your food. You can use fresh ingredients, limit salt and sugar, and avoid harmful additives. Plus, cooking can be a fun and therapeutic activity. Now I know what you're thinking. But I'm busy, I don't have time to cook. Well, meal planning can be your best friend. Set aside some time each week to plan and prep your meals. You'll save time, money, and you'll be less tempted to grab fast food on the go. Also, remember to listen to your body. It knows what it needs. Craving something sweet? Grab a piece of fruit. Feeling hungry between meals? Nibble on some nuts or seeds. Your body will thank you. Finally, don't go it alone. Enlist the help of friends and family. Make it a group effort. You can support and motivate each other, share healthy recipes, and even turn it into a friendly competition. Who can come up with the healthiest, tastiest dish? The goal here isn't to completely eliminate fast food from your life. Rather, it's about being mindful of what you're putting into your body, understanding the effects, and making better choices more often. It's about taking steps, however small, towards a healthier, happier brain. Remember, the choice is yours. Choose wisely for the sake of your brain health.